I'm Joshua Heim. I'm an exhibits developer at the Wing-Luke Museum of the Asian Pacific American Experience.
And you were in DC for a very special reason. What is that?
Oh goodness, a program that I manage called YouthCAN, and YouthCAN is a high school arts-based youth leadership program, is receiving an award from the President's Committee on the Arts and the Humanities.
Wow. And who's giving you that award?
Michelle Obama.
Very nice, very nice.
It was about 10 years ago. YouthCAN started as a response to an increase in youth in our neighborhood, and our neighborhood is the Chinatown International District, in Seattle. And there was an increase of youth in our neighborhood who were just hanging out on the street doing nothing. And so at the time our staffs decided that, well, here are these great assets in our community, these youth, they have stuff to say, and they're doing great work culturally, right? And so that's when YouthCAN first started. And then, and it sort of went through a number of staff members, probably as of interest to your followers. Gio of Blue Scholars was the staff member who had YouthCAN before I did. And then in 2008, I came on board and I inherited YouthCAN.
So if you're a youth in YouthCAN, what do you do?
What don't you do? Right now, so we do a number of things. We pair youth with Asian American professional artists, in addition to museum staff members and community leaders. And the idea is that together we not only create art, but we then produce youth-driven exhibitions and public programs that speak to relevant issues that are impacting Asian Pacific American youth in our community.
Who are some of the artists you've worked with, and what are some of the issues that you address?
So this year, for instance, we are working with Jonathan Wukuda-Fisher. Jonathan Wukuda-Fisher is a young guy, and he is a street artist. And that's how he identifies. And so this year, the theme that we're taking up is style, right? Style as a site of negotiation for minorities generally, but particularly Asian Americans, right, with regards to everything from representation in the media to stereotypes to authenticity, right? When we think of Asian American youth, we think of a lot of things, but oftentimes, we might think of hip-hop or we might think of gangs. These are things that most people would say, well, we borrow those things from other people. So we're taking up style as sort of this way to really work through how do we as Asian Americans, and particularly youth, create the cultural narratives and the work so we can reclaim the ways in which people talk about us and understand who we are.
I'm King and I am 17. My mom was the reason I came to YouthCAN. We went to the grand opening of the Wing-Luke, and when we were going through the museum, we stumbled upon the community hall where they were advertising all these programs, specifically the Wing-Luke's 2 youth programs, which were Teens Way and YouthCAN. I should say which are Teens Way and YouthCAN, but my mom had me sign up for YouthCAN, and originally I wasn't actually going to go to YouthCAN. I really didn't want to at first, but through a little prodding and convincing, my mom managed to get me to go there. And as soon as I got there, I was amazed by all the people, and I have to say the people did really attract me to the program at first. And I was originally going to do a different program, which provided a nice amount of money, but I decided that YouthCAN would be a better choice for me because I knew I would enjoy the program because of all the people and all the teaching and all the artists, so I decided to do that, and I haven't regretted that decision since. All of the art in the Wing-Luke is it's really unique. There are a lot of it's not just you don't just see paintings, but it's all this really some of it's a lot different than what you would expect in a museum, and it's really lovely to go into the museum and be able to experience all this different kind of art, especially since it changes so readily. I just have to say that the Wing-Luke is really amazing in that aspect. I hope that some of the Hyphen readers that live in Seattle, if you have youth that are about that age, 9th graders to 12th graders, we would love to see you at YouthCAN. Our exhibit just opened, so if you would like to come and take a look at that, that's always great. The Wing-Luke's open every day except Monday, and if you come down on Wednesdays and Fridays, we can always chat about this.